Alright guys, welcome back. Turns out even though we have the next pack upcoming on the 10th, which is next Wednesday, we still have some new leaks because, and this is something I didn't mention, but was something that Dkayed leaked here in this leak already, but yesterday there were some new leaks. But the thing is that we will also get a second pack this month, probably an anime reprint pack, so not like we are playing catch up to the OCG or TCG pack. So new archetypes here. I guess we won't get the Tempai Dragons or I don't know the Fiendsmith stuff, so I guess this is out of the question. But yeah, we will get new stuff, and we have some new leaks for this pack. Apparently the Shinobi card, the Shinobi support, is coming with the pack on Wednesday, so with the pack with the Centurion stuff and the Jubel stuff, which I am personally very excited for, even though I'm unfortunately not going to be able to play on that day because I am on a very spontaneous vacation. But I will make another video explaining to you guys what you can expect within the next days, so that you know what is up. But yeah, we have the new Shinobi stuff, Stars Align Above the Shrine, which is a card that I think was from, and these were also from, it's now I'm blanking here, but I guess they are from Age of Overlord or from like Phantom Nightmare. I'm not quite sure. Also not quite sure. You can let me know if you know what these cards actually do. I mean, you can check them out. We can quickly read them because I have never ever heard of the Shinobi archetype before, and yeah, that already tells you how meta impactful this will be. Not really. You can ritual summon this card with Shinobird's Calling, which this is the Shinobird's Calling. Ah, this is the, okay, it's a ritual. So ritual always problematic. We will see this when Voice's Voice comes, which I guess will be the next big archetype to come, which is a good ritual archetype, but ritual always has this problem that you need the ritual cards, then the ritual monster, and you need to get rid of like stuff from your hand to be able to ritual summon, which is just too costly. It's just too big of a minus. This is why ritual decks normally don't work. Voice's Voice does play around this very nicely, but we will talk about this when we are there. You contribute this ritual summon card, add one spirit monster and one ritual spell from a deck. This is nice, getting you more stuff back, but you have to pay 2 cards for this card, and then you have to like tribute this to get 2 more cards, so it doesn't really add up here, honestly. You can only use this effect of blah 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 once per turn. Once per turn during the step phase of the next turn after this card was banished, you can tribute this ritual summon card, special summon this banished card. So it seems to be the case that with the Shinobi cards we can somewhat banish stuff here. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card was special summoned this turn, return this card to the hand, giving you back a resource. Okay, does not sound bad, but also doesn't sound really great. Then we have Shinobi's Shade Peacock, also with the Bird's Calling is the ritual summon here. This card name becomes Shinobi's Peacock while in the hand or on the field. Okay, so without the shade here, basically. If this card is ritual summon, you can add 1 spell trap from your deck to your hand that mentions. So this is always nice. Getting a summon and then adding archetype specific card. This is always good, obviously. Once per turn during the end phase, and basically the same here. When this was banished, we can special summon this, and this will also return to the hand, which means that there is some returning to the hand banishment thing going on here with this Shinobi archetype. Also, 6 Samurai, is this incorporating 6 Samurai cards? I don't know. You can let me know in the comments what this deck basically wants to achieve. Is this like a flip down deck with this guy here, or like a mill deck? I'm not quite sure. We get a Stars Align Above the Shrine, which says once per turn you can ritual summon 1 wind ritual monster. Are these wind? They are wind. Okay. From your deck by tributing from your deck, you can what? You can ritual summon 1 wind ritual monster from your deck by tributing spirit monsters and or Shinobi tokens from your field. Twice per turn if a face of wins, you return to your hand. Ah, okay. There's an interaction. You can activate one of these effects. Add one of your spirit monsters that is banished to your hand. Set 1 Stars Align across this Milky Way directly from the deck. Okay, this actually does not seem to be a bad card for the archetype. I mean, you can ritual summon 1 wind ritual monster from your deck. This is what I'm talking about. This is also what Voice's Voice does really well. You have to somehow get around this big minuses that ritual decks normally create when you have to pay a lot of cards in order to get your ritual summon online. And yeah, this also works, right? Because this is once per turn. You can ritual summon from the deck, which means you don't need the card in your hand, which means you don't need to go -1 in your hand. You still have to tribute monsters from your field, not even your hand actually, whose total level equals blah blah blah. But it seems to be the case that we can use tokens, and maybe this is also a token creating archetype. So I guess this works. By the way, there's another leak here that we will take a look at in a moment here, the leak that you already saw on the thumbnail, obviously. But yeah, this honestly seems to be quite nice for this archetype here. Not quite sure what this even wants to achieve or what you can like mix this with. But guys, maybe you know, let me know in the comments. By the way, if you like my videos, please consider subscribing, hitting the thumbs up and the notification bell. This would help me out a lot. Support the channel so I can make more videos, obviously. Stars align above the shrine. And then we have seen the card in the thumbnail. This is actually a card that just came out in the TCG in Battles of Revenge. We have Dragon Master Magia, and this is a card that we will get within this next pack, this second pack of this month, which is obviously an anime kind of pack because we have this Blue Eyes Chaos Magician thingy here. We need a Dragon Fusion effect, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, or 3 Blue Eyes monsters, +1 Chaos or Black Luster Soldier Ritual monster. Very specific here. Must be fusion summoned. When your opponent activates a card or effect, a quick effect, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. That's very nice. So it's an Omni negate. That also destroys, which sometimes is nice, sometimes is not nice. And for example, if you destroy a Tier Element card, then obviously the Tier Element card can trigger then, which is bad. But in most cases, also destroying a card that you negate the activation of is normally good. You can only activate this effect of Dragon Master Magia in response to each card type monster, spell, or trap once per turn. Okay, wow, crazy. This is this one. Okay, I remember this one. So you can basically negate a monster, a spell, and a trap once per turn, which is very strong, very, very strong. But I think the problem is obviously getting this thing onto the field. Maybe there's something I don't know about because I'm not the biggest like expert in Blue Eyes and magician stuff and in anime stuff as it is. So if you guys know how you can also alternatively get this thing on the field, because this seems to be a summoning condition that can never ever be met, honestly, because 3 Blue Eyes monsters and a Chaos Black Luster Soldier Ritual monster, this is so specific, must be fusion summoned also, so you can't really go around summon it hits-wise. So I don't know how this gets on the field, but if this gets on the field, obviously the stat line is also extremely big, so you can't run over this. Obviously 5,000, 4,000, and this is an Omni negate for every type of card once per turn. Crazy. If this face-up card in its owner's control leaves the field because of an opponent's card, you can special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster or 1 Chaos or Black Luster Soldier Ritual monster from your extra deck or graveyard. Also very nice. If this ever gets outed, then you will get something back. Basically, you will get another resource back in trade for having this thing gone off the field. So very, very strong card here. But guys, you can let me know, what are we using this for? Can we even use this in some kind of like Dark Magician or Blue Eyes deck? Is there even Dark Magician or Blue Eyes deck currently here on the list that are being played here? Let me quickly take a little look here, because I think this is an archetype that's not really interesting, and obviously it's nice that we get 2 packs here, but as always, an anime pack, a reprint pack is not that interesting. I guess we can expect some anime cards together with some reprint cards for the second pack, which will probably be around at the end of the month or something. We can also see this being combined with like Albas and Diabel Star stuff, but I'm not even sure. Is this like is this like a chaos? Oh, so I have to check this. I have to check this again. What was the card called? Dark Magician. Oh, damn it, I already forgot the name of this card. But I think it needed a Chaos Ritual monster, right? So a Chaos Ritual monster would then obviously... it's Dragon Master. It's like 1 Chaos or Black Luster. Okay, so you can actually use this guy from the Dark Magician deck here. It seems the Illusion of Chaos, because Chaos is in the name and it's a Ritual monster. That is actually nice, so this fits together in here. But I'm not quite sure how you get these Blue Eyes cards online. I guess you have to mix these 2 archetypes together in order to make this work somehow, like the Dark Magician archetype together with the Blue Eyes archetype, which unfortunately the Blue Eyes archetype obviously is very, very bad. Yeah, we can look whether there is even like a deck here that is Blue Eyes, and unfortunately there is not, because it's just not being played. Even if we go like last 4 weeks, we probably won't find anything here, I would guess. We can quickly, there's a Blue Eyes deck here. Okay, so maybe you can combine these if you get your Blue Eyes to the hand or something, or the Jet Dragon, for example, but very, very unlikely here. But cool to see that we are getting the anime support for all the people that are excited for that. Obviously, the really exciting stuff is getting, for example, the Typhon Star Slayer, which also comes in the pack next week together with the Jubel stuff, which is what I am most interested in. You can also check out my last video where I showed you the full power Jubel combo that will be available to us in Master Duel in a few months. Probably we won't have it at full power, but it will be a strong deck. Not as strong as the fire decks, unfortunately, but I guess not this madness, but the next one could definitely put the fire into a point where Jubel could, for example, take over as being one of the stronger decks here. So Jubel is a good investment for the next pack if you want to ask that. And then there's also that Centurion stuff here, which will get basically confirmed, or which is confirmed to come out on Wednesday. I will have a video tomorrow out where I will show you a Centurion combo that you could use. Obviously, unfortunately, we can't go for the strongest play, which is go for the King Calamity here. But yeah, there's other stuff that you can do with Jubel, so with Centurion. So this is not too shabby. So a very interesting month here, getting 2 packs, and I will definitely put out a lot of videos, even though, as I already said, I won't be able to do it next Wednesday, unfortunately. But there will be a video out explaining what is going on this channel, so you guys know. Thanks for being here. We will see each other in the next one.